Hi, it's Loren Lockman from the Tanglewood Wellness Center, and I'm here today on this beautiful Monday midday, 1:30 in the afternoon, with Dmitri. Dmitri, how you doing?
Getting better every day.
Yeah. Well, you've had quite a ride, haven't you?
Yep.
You've been here now for
About 50 days
coming
in
up,
total.
over 7 weeks, and about finished with your process here. Would you like to share a bit about why you came and what's happened for you and what your experience has been?
Sure.
Great.
Love to. Well, where do you start? I could start with saying this is more than just the health experience that most people would expect. It's a whole, I guess you could say, holistic, spiritual, mental, and body experience that you go through. But I came to this primarily because I first wanted to raise my level of health.
Sure.
And then to raise my level of consciousness and awareness at the same time. And I can honestly say that it's been worth every single second, whether it's been difficult or it's been easy or it's been fun. Worth every single dollar, every single investment in time and sacrifice that I've made, and I know other people have made as well.
Sure.
And I can honestly say that I think other people have said this as well, that even if I didn't get the health benefits that I was originally looking for, which I'm getting now, but even if I didn't, it would still be worth the experience. And I wouldn't hesitate to recommend it. My issues, if I had any issues at the beginning before I came here, were just feeling a lack of energy. Even though I did have energy, I was exercising, I was very active, very what I considered to be a healthy person, looking after my health, looking after my diet as best as I thought I could. But I always felt that inside there was something else that I was missing out on. There was another level, there was something that I felt wasn't right. I had an issue with my throat, which was ongoing, with my chest. I had this cough, it was a bit inflamed, it was red. I wasn't gaining any weight, that was an issue. And I just had this feeling that something wasn't right. And I tried so many things, and I kept looking for something that would help me. The one thing, the superfood, the optimizing my diet.
The magic bullet.
Yeah, the magic bullet or something close to it, at least a system, a lifestyle that would take me to the next level. And I never really got there. I spent tons of money on juices, on water machines, probably more than I should have, and I never really got to the stage I was looking for. I got closer, and I was exercising more and trying to breathe more, sleep less, sleep more, but it never really worked. It never got to the deeper level that I was looking for. And I've read about fasting. I've over the last maybe about 18 months, 2 years, I've read about it. I think the first time I came in contact with you was probably a year ago, and you answered all my questions, and every single email was in depth, and every single time I thought I tried to keep picking holes in it, but it just made so much sense, and I thought, okay, this is all leading to the same place. It's all leading to a conclusion that this is maybe if not the last thing to try, then the next thing that makes right. Common sense.
Sure.
And after I met you in person, when you came to London, then I just thought, okay, that's it. I gotta do it now, and I have to stop vacillating and stop messing around. So I did whatever I could, made whatever sacrifice in time and money in my arrangements, because it was just too important. It was just too too important for me because it started affecting other areas of my life. And
Sure.
I just had to do it. It was just, I just had to. It came to the point where it's, people act either out of desperation or inspiration, and I think I had a bit of both, but more desperation because
Sure.
it just,
Sure.
I wanted it,
Yeah.
and I wasn't getting it. So I, often ask myself, why am I not feeling better? Why am I not getting to the next level? And this is what I thought. I need to try something else, and this makes sense. So that's why I decided to finally do it, and that's why I can say it's worth it. And I just had that feeling that this is going to take me to where I want to go, and I did do what it takes, and I just made that commitment because I had to. There was just no going back then.
Sure.
After I made that switch, so yeah, I decided to just take that responsibility, and really I just I can honestly say that I would encourage anybody who's watching this, who might be thinking the same sort of thoughts, that is it worth it from a time perspective, money perspective? Is it really going to work for me? Is it really going to change my health? And what about me? What about my circumstances? And looking at all the other people who have been here of all sorts of ages, and it doesn't matter what racial groups who they are from,
16,
what countries
17
they're from.
countries,
yeah. All of them are going through the same process, and it gets the same results. And it's just that there are almost, no exceptions apart from the few that you mentioned. A few cases where I think you have to be more careful. But anyway, anybody who has an issue can email Loren, and I'm sure he'll respond. So I'll kind of the next tell you, I guess, some things that I've gone through, and there are maybe some results.
Yeah, please.
So the things I talked about: my throat, my energy, and my weight. So for the weight, I can't say anything so far because I'm still gaining the
Of
weight
course,
back,
yeah.
and I've lost a lot of weight, and it's
Well,
just building up
you
slowly.
haven't actually said you fasted for how long?
35 days.
35 days.
Yeah.
That's no small accomplishment. And
yeah.
this is probably obvious, but when you fast 35 days, you lose some weight, don't you?
Yeah. But
No
I
way to get around
expected that. It's inevitable. I
course.
don't expect anything else. I know
Right.
it's just a process, and I just gave in. I thought, that's it. It's just I'm going through it. Whatever
And
happens.
as you know, you've heard me say before, hopefully you'll find out yourself soon. What typically happens is give the body a chance to cleanse and heal, and you assimilate much better afterward.
Yeah.
So although you didn't want to lose weight, it was inevitable, and now your weight should start to come back up.
Yeah. So the weight will cease, and the throat issue is already clearing up. I didn't feel anything for 35 days apart from tiredness. I feel quite lucky because I didn't go through any major symptoms, but I did feel something moving. I did feel very tired, of course, when I was losing weight, but as I started refeeding, everything started shifting, and I started feeling all sorts of pains in my chest, and something moving and itching, and I noticed now from taking some photos before and during the fast, and now at this stage, that it's clearing up, and I don't have this cough. I never had a trouble with breathing because I was exercising a lot, but now I can breathe even deeper, even deeper than I had before, and into my abdomen, and almost like my lungs have a greater capacity.
Yeah.
And I do feel that. And I forgot to talk about the circles, dark circles around my eyes, which are clearing up.
Yep.
So whatever is causing that, it's clearly clearing itself. That's improving, and I find it a little bit easier now. Again, I can't say for sure, but we'll see over the next few weeks in terms of energy. But I find it much easier now to wake up in the morning and to walk around and
Be active all day.
Be active, all day. And considering how much I weigh, the fact that I'm the leanest I've ever been, and I'm at this stage where I haven't eaten for 35 days. I was surprised at the amount of energy that I still do have.
Yeah.
And
And we should say,
just imagine that
we
later on.
We should clarify that you haven't just broken your fast. You've been eating already
Yeah,
for
yeah. So
10 or 12 days.
yeah. So yeah, almost everything is beginning to clear and beginning to from your lectures and from everything I've learned while I've been here. I've understood the process and understood what my body is going through, and everything fits now. Everything makes sense, and as my body is improving and cleaning and hydrating, step by step, day by day, it's getting better and better. So I'm really looking forward to the next results I'm going to get, and the next step, and what else is going to happen for me. And the other thing was the awareness and the clarity and the consciousness that you get from fasting. And there's a spiritual aspect that maybe, I suppose, most people are coming to this from a health perspective, but
Yes,
what
usually.
you get from it spiritually, even if you're not a spiritual person, which I confess I'm not that spiritual, although I'm aware of it, but now I'm even more aware of it than before, and I have a much greater understanding. So these are other benefits apart from health, and also the fact that I'm improving my relationships with my family, with my friends, and just being more aware of people, more aware of who I am as a person. That's a massive thing, a massive shift for me mentally, and how I approach life and how people approach me, I've realized. Yeah, just the whole experience as well, the having this amazing environment that you've built, and the peace, being at one with nature, the people I've met here,
Amazing.
and friends I've made, which I think will last for a while.
Yeah.
That's worth it on its own. The knowledge I've gained about health, about relationships, about even spirituality, just from the books and just from talking to people,
Sure.
just from sharing sharing experiences with people, and yeah, so just in the education point of view, expanding your mind and just getting a greater understanding of the world, and how to raise your energy, raise your vibration. So yeah, what can I say? Beg, borrow, steal to come. Okay, maybe not steal, but do whatever it takes, because it's not only is it a massive, amazing investment in yourself and in time and in money. When you look at it over the long term, I mean, it's just priceless, because it pays for yourself in all aspects of your life. I mean, I know it sounds like I'm gushing at it all sounds too good to be true, maybe, to some people who are watching this, because but it's just such a transformational experience. It's so effective, and it's the closest thing I guess you can have to the magic bullet, because everything transforms at the same time, and everything shifts.
It does. Although I think it's fair to say that you've been willing to dig in and do the work, right? I mean, the physical work. If you rest completely and you sip enough water, you're going to get the physical transformation. And almost everyone, you've seen quite a few people come here over the last 2 months. Almost everyone's been transformed significantly that way. Not everyone's willing to do the work to get the emotional and psychological transformation. You have. You've dug down deep. You've gone through some difficult stuff, and you've been willing to look at some difficult things.
I could have done even better.
Well, perhaps.
To be honest, but
who couldn't?
Yeah.
We always can.
Yeah.
But what you've done is amazing, and I appreciate very much your sharing with me and everyone today your experience.
Yeah, I appreciate you for setting this place up and giving me the opportunity and being so open about it, and welcoming with open arms. And it's something that I think a lot of people underestimate, or have a lot of fears about, have a lot of doubts about, because they just haven't maybe haven't experienced it for themselves, don't know it, don't understand it, or don't know anybody who's done it. But actually, just take the first step and just do it, and you can sit around talking about it all day, but you'll never find out for yourself whether it's true or not, and whether it works for you. So I sometimes I thought, well, I'm trapped in this place and I gotta get out, I gotta distract myself, and what is this camp that I've stayed in which it doesn't let me go anywhere. But if you trust the process and you open your eyes and come with an open mind, and especially an open heart, then you'll get a hell of a lot out of it. And that's all I can say right now. I mean,
that's a lot.
Yeah.
That's a lot. Thank you very much. I appreciate it.
No problem.
Looking forward to seeing you again.
Yeah,
Yep.
I look forward to getting even more out of it. And